Welcome back, Officer Bogus, of course, on our Police Chief APGAINS. Very serious video today. Obviously, as you guys know, we are in our retirement era where we are not worrying about top 5 underrated Zetas, but rather I'm just playing some GAC, streaming some free-to-play account, and most importantly, trying to perfect the cube so that every person who plays this game can maximize their roster in whatever way they deem fit. Now, the cube has been down for about a week. The one person who controls it all has gone AWOL. I'm fairly confident it's because he's got midterms right now, or he's caught in some weird love triangle and they're currently filming a movie about it. I don't know. But in the unlikely or seemingly more likely case that we never hear back from him, the cube will go on. I'm putting together a large group of developers to create the Super Cube. Obviously, the Cube 1.0 did things like review your roster and recommend teams and tell you the offensive and defensive breakdown of your squad, the height and width. Do you have too many really strong teams but not enough wider teams to make a perfectly developed roster? Things like scouting out your opponent's roster so you can see, are you outmatched in some areas? Do they have characters that you don't? What characters and teams do they like to put on offense and defense so that you can plan your GAC around your opponent? Obviously, in the Patreon Discord, we had a ton of people who were really loving the cube, and it was helping to lead to higher percentage wins for people in Grand Arena. By and large, everyone loved it. But the fact that it's gone breaks my heart, and I cannot live with that. So I have a proposition for all of you. If you are a developer and you want to commit to over 1 hour a week to helping create the Super Cube with a bunch of other huge Galaxy of Heroes fans and be a part of a fun project that we can bring to every Galaxy of Heroes player, reach out via email, preferably apgains@gmail.com. I'll put you guys all in a Discord server and we'll figure out what our plan of attack is, see who can work when. I know most of you guys have full-time jobs or in college or doing whatever. So, if you can only do an hour on Thursdays, we'll make sure that we understand what everyone's work schedule and school schedule looks like so we can get things rolling. And if you are not a developer and rather you are interested in the development of the cube and its progression, and you want to be a part of deciding what features we add first. I know a lot of people were really big on, we're adding a guild feature for territory war scouting of your opponents and planning so that you guys can have more territory war wins. If you want to be a part of the direction that the cube goes step by step, feel free to join the Patreon Discord. Obviously, the money is used, mostly to keep my family from going under on medical bills, but also for, hosting and stuff like that for the servers so that we can keep it online. And if you have a harebrained scheme about something that you want to be added to the cube, maybe you are a really big fan of the GAC defense feature where it analyzes your opponent's tendencies on offense and defense and can help plan a more successful offense and defense for you based on what your opponent does, rather than just giving you a printout of what they have done and giving you the ability to guess what would work. If you want to add the counters feature that we're working on, all of the things that we plan on having in the Super Cube, you can have a say on which comes first if you help support us. Become an investor of the cube today. You won't regret it. I mean, you might regret it, but you shouldn't regret it, because it'd be such a weird thing to regret, to be perfectly honest. Of all the pantheon of things that you should regret, letting that girl go that you probably should have fell in love with and settling for your wife. I know she may or may not be listening while you're watching this, and she's thinking wait, is he talking about me? How does she know that he settled for me? What about our kids? Does he not love our kids? Regrets. Things there are to regret in life. One thing that you should never regret: supporting APGAINS, supporting the cube, and being part of this glorious future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go back to being a wage slave, and hopefully when all of this is said and done, we'll have created the greatest Galaxy of Heroes tool mankind has ever seen. I'm very excited to put all of my effort and all of my unpaid interns' efforts into this so that we can all dominate the holotables. As always, I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck, I'm recording this on OBS, not on Streamlabs. Or no, I am recording this on Streamlabs, not OBS. I just pressed the OBS and recording button, but this is Streamlabs, so I have to do it manually. Okay, bye-bye for real this time. Bye-bye.